two men that exemplify tag team wrestling, especially here in the South. Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. They are the challengers. Very unusual for me to say that for the 8-time World Tag Team Champions, but nevertheless, they are the challengers for the CWA Tag Team Championship, and this is going to be the toughest test, I believe, to date for Brute Force 2. Pain and Punishment. Joey Nuggs in their corner. But they have somebody in their corner, the Rock and Roll Express does, and it's near 400 to 500 capacity CWA crowd. Jason Willis here with you at ringside, bringing this tag team championship match. Boy, I tell you, this is going to be some matchup. Guys that exemplified tag team wrestling in the 80s and 90s. And it's 2012, and they're still going strong, every bit as strong as they did back when they were the most dominant tag team in the sport. Robert Gibson in there with Payne. And Payne now complaining if Robert Gibson pulled on the mask or something, he can't pull the hair. How in the world can he complain about a hair pull when he's got a mask on?
That's right, wrestling fans, do not adjust your set. You're looking at the 8-time NWA Tag Team Champions of the world, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express. Jason, I'll tell you right now, Brute Force, tough as nails. Been here 3 years, haven't spoken a word to anybody. They come in, they win the titles, they beat people up, they get paid, they leave. But without a doubt, their toughest challenge to date.
Oh, absolutely, I agree with you. As Bill Hazelwood has joined me here at ringside, and I tell you what, this one is a barn burner. Listen to these people in Orangeburg for the Rock and Roll Express.
CWA Pro Wrestling, the way wrestling's supposed to be. That's the key to that deal. You know, we don't do a lot of talking, we do a lot of wrestling.
Pain and Punishment got the Express all tied up. Here we go. Whoa!
I'll tell you right now, buddy, you can tell this is not the Rock and Roll Express's first rodeo.
A meeting of the minds, so to speak, from Brute Force 2, Pain and Punishment.
Hey, get it together, will you?
As Morton and Gibson outmaneuvered them on this occasion. And look, there's some dissension here in the tag team.
Wake up!
Unbelievable. I think they're realizing, brother, that they might be a little outclassed.
They might have bitten off a lot more than they could chew tonight. Well, there's a big makeup in the corner. Isn't that sweet? I don't think Gibson and Morton care about any infighting.
They don't care, brother. They just want to show up and wrestle. These guys have forgotten more about wrestling than most tag teams in the world will ever know.
Absolutely. I mean, their feud with the Midnight Express electrified professional wrestling in the Carolinas in the 80s and 90s.
Through the first $1 million gate, and that's back when $1 million was $1 million.
$1 million, absolutely.
That's back, they tell me that's when seats were $7.
Not taking anything away from Brute Force, but these guys right here are legendary. And I don't throw that word around often, but they are a legendary tag team.
Without a doubt.
The toughest test for Brute Force to date, bar none.
Oh,
and once again,
Ricky Morton, man, I'll tell you right now, he read him like a book. He knew it was coming, turned him around, he popped his own partner right in the mouth.
And that's experience, folks. You can't buy it at a grocery store.
Nope. Thousands of matches, over 25, 26 years career. And this crowd has erupted again.
They want to see a title change, I think, Bill.
I'll tell you right now, great opportunity. Of course, you know, Brute Force probably let their ego get in the way. What a notch in their belt, you know, if they could beat the legendary Rock and Roll Express.
What would that do to the ego of Joey Nuggs? He could put that on his resume.
God, he'd probably go eat 3 buffets completely out of business.
Here we go, arm wringer in the corner. Payne's got Morton. Punishment keeping Gibson distracted. Just working over that arm. Morton really feeling the pain in that arm now. Continues to work him over. And look at this. And once again in the corner, wrenching the arm of Morton.
Buddy, they tell you right now, brute forces went to work on his arm.
Well, they're called
working like a fine old machine, buddy.
Yeah, they're called pain as punishment. You see why. They're dishing it out right now to Morton's arm. Really wrenching that arm up tight. Morton trying to figure out an escape.
Oh, what is this? What is this?
I think the old switcheroo is in effect.
Oh, my God.
He doesn't know he's got his partner. Nug's trying to tell him. And, oh, my. Morton and Gibson just wave.
Wow. Right now, you talk about playing psychology and mind games. Brother, they just took brute force to the school.
Absolutely.
They really, really did.
These guys helped write the book on tag team wrestling. There's no doubt about it. And Gibson prevents punishment from making a tag, and he's got him in that side headlock.
Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton. Wow. It's amazing just to sit here and say those names.
Yeah, I know.
You know, they roll off your tongue, man. Grew up watching these guys.
If you'd have told me when I was a kid I'd never be calling a Rock and Roll Express match, I'd have called you crazy, but nevertheless, here I am. And I'm here with you, Bill, and this is a thrill for me.
Look at that right there. Robert Gibson hadn't missed a step. Hadn't missed a step. Now, I'll tell you right now, folks, they are manhandling the CWA Tag Team Heavyweight Champions. They're not wrestling a couple of jabronis.
No, they're not wrestling,
as, you know, as Jim Cornette used to say,
right.
A couple of ham and eggers, as Bobby the Brain would say, they are running over the CWA Tag Team Champions. And the chant of rock and roll has erupted again.
They have made them look foolish at times.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Wake up! Wake up now!
you know, they might know everything the Rock and Roll Express knows, but or they might know everything that they know, but they don't know everything the Rock and Roll Express knows.
That's exactly right. No doubt about it.
I almost said the
Nothing
saying
beats
wrong.
age and experience.
No, it doesn't.
You know, that's the key to that deal.
And these guys can still go. It's amazing. Amazing.
I'll tell you right now, I've
longevity.
announced them on several shows over the last year, and I'm gonna tell you they might be off a half a step, maybe in the last 25 years. But there is no doubt they're 10 times sharper than any tag team I've seen in the last 20 years.
Absolutely.
Look at that deep arm drag by Ricky Morton of the legendary Rock and Roll Express. Tell you, they're pain and punishment. Which one's which?
I think the guy in the ring with the tattoos is Payne, I believe.
You know, we're good 30 feet from the ring.
But it's
you know,
hard
these
to
guys
tell.
dress alike for a
Yeah.
reason. Referee can get confused. They can switch in and out. I've seen it happen.
Speaking of switch, did you see that one?
Absolutely.
The Express manipulating the referee there a little bit.
Rock and Roll Express going to be on bending the rules a little. Oh, and Robert Gibson.
Oh, and Gibson just wipes him out. Big scoop slam.
Manhandling. Pow. Down he goes the hard way.
Gibson off the ropes. Drives that knee. And Gibson just having some fun out there at the moment. At Pain and Punishment's expense, there's a tag to Morton.
They're just bumfundled. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. Rock and Roll Express just came in with a game plan, and brother, they're sticking to it.
Yeah, they are executing it to perfection. Right now, the champions are off their game tonight.
No doubt about it. Tonight is not a time to be off your game.
No, it's not.
Not against these two guys.
Not with the titles on
Not
the line.
against these two guys. Maybe against a couple jobbers, jabronis, ham and eggers, whatever. But not against the 8-time NWA Tag Team Champions.
And I tell you, Morton just too much speed
Absolutely.
for Pain, or maybe that is punishment in there. Who cares?
One of them.
He told me
Oh,
earlier.
they just stomped him.
He told me earlier in that interview, I'm still rocking that mullet, and I don't care.
No doubt about it.
And I tell you what, maybe the champions are regaining a little momentum here. No.
You know, I think they might have been starstruck.
Yeah,
might have been starstruck, man. Might have been intimidated.
It's not hard to do. I'm sitting here at ringside calling the match, and I'm a little bit starstruck.
The chant has erupted again. Rock and roll, rock and roll.
Think about it. You're in there, and that fire in your gut, the tag team you've heard about all your life, and you're in there with them, and maybe
say we're going to the White House to meet the president.
Exactly.
No big deal. Then he comes in the room and you go, oh my God, it's the president.
Exactly.
You're looking across the ring and you go, oh my God, it really is the Rock and Roll Express.
But I think now the butterflies have settled down, and they know they're in a match now, and they're using what took them to the dance, Bill.
That's exactly right. They've grounded it down. They've slowed it down. They got a little more methodical.
Morton tries to fight back. Once again, right to the eyes.
Big scoop slamming.
Big body slam. Absolutely. And
Joey Nugg's being a little premature out there.
Yeah. It's not over yet. We've seen more.
See there, they switch.
Yeah,
See there,
there
they
was a switch.
Referee's confused. He won't even notice it.
Yeah.
Wow. That's why they don't talk.
Yeah, well, for
Can't recognize her voice. You know, the referee's looked around. He don't know.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander,
That's
I guess,
exactly
because
right.
the Express actually did it first.
You're exactly right.
Oh, right to the small of the back.
Lower back, right in that kidney area.
And one more time. And we've seen Morton over the years. He can take incredible amounts of punishment, so don't think this thing is over yet.
Without a doubt, he's the smaller guy of the group.
Oh, and Nugs!
Joey Nugs going to work.
Nugs, look at him.
He probably saw those titles slipping away, brother, and he got involved.
And not only did he get choked out on the ropes, he got a hair pull.
Right to the eyes.
From either pain or punishment there, whoever it was. One guy has tattoos, one guy doesn't. I don't know one from the other.
Absolutely, me neither. I've tried to talk.
They won't talk.
They show up, they beat up people, they get paid, they leave.
Well, maybe that's what Joey Nugs is out there for, to talk for him. He's a great talker. That's what
a
a manager does.
He makes me and you seem like we can't talk. Some people don't know when to talk. Joey don't know when to shut up.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, people here at the CWA Arena in Orangeburg, South Carolina, definitely getting their money's worth.
Absolutely.
Definitely. One more big match coming up, but right there, this is the main event anywhere in the world.
What a night it's been. We've already seen a new Cruiserweight champion crowned in the Black Butler. And I tell you, I went out with the cameraman to do a few, just to poll the audience. I tell you, the Black Butler got quite a positive response from these fans. I'm
that
very
flash,
shocked.
Man, we got a big 18 by 18 ring. He flew 16 feet in the air like it was an airplane.
It was amazing.
Unbelievable. World-class athlete, without a doubt.
We got the titles on the line, the tag team titles. And we have got a barn burner here in Orangeburg.
Packed house. People really getting their money's worth. They're right on top of the ring. Not a bad seat in the house. Oh, trying to fight back.
Yeah, you can't coach hard.
Move to the midsection.
What's he going to do with him? Well, he just cut him off right there, right to the eyes again. Another big body slam.
Stay on him. Let him breathe.
I'll tell you right now, if you keep up the time, get in there about 99% of the time.
Yeah, I think so.
Chomping at the bit to get in there. Fresh man on the outside, like you said. Butterflies, calm down.
Yep. In control. The intimidation factor, I believe, is gone. And brute force working like the well-oiled team that we've seen. And that's why they are the champions. Hip toss out of the way. Morton. He's still hurting.
Oh, here he comes.
The tag. There's the tag.
And Robert Gibson going to work.
And we've seen
this.
Here
we go, the headbang.
Oh.
Wow.
The champions are in trouble. The fresh man is in the ring. Robert Gibson.
Oh, my God.
Setting them up now. What are they going to do? Runs them together.
No, is it going to be? Is it going to be the big double
we
drop kick? Wow, here
It
it
is.
goes. Oh, my God. Are we looking at new champs?
It's over. And we got it. We've got it. has done it.